This tune is another blues in A, and the two things to notice here are that we go to the D chord right away in the second measure. Instead of playing 4 full measures of A at the beginning, we play A, D, A in the bass. And the other thing is that it moves between positions. We start out up here in the 3rd position with the index finger at the 3rd fret, and then it moves down into the open position for the next measure. And it keeps alternating between those upper and lower positions. So here's what the tune sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. This tune starts in the 3rd position, and the opening lick sounds like this if you take away the bass. And you're crossing between strings, and you're playing starting on the and of 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And the way that coordinates with the bass is like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. For the very next measure, your thumb jumps up to the 4th string, and you do the exact same kind of phrasing, only on the 2nd and 3rd strings in open position. The single notes sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And over the bass, you've got this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you repeat the first phrase. Back on an A, and then end in this position, back in open position, like this. Which is a pretty straightforward phrase. You're just playing right on the downbeat and then the offbeat on the first 2 beats of the measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next, you bring the bass back up to the 4th string, but you play the same lick that you played on A originally. And now you're back to A, and these 2 measures are just like the end of the first line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here's where it gets interesting. We're going to go up to the 4th position, index finger on the 4th fret of the high string, E in the bass, and we have this little chromatic lick going to open, but the phrasing is exactly the same. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Over the bass, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Go to D in the bass, and the only thing different about the D lick is that the last note is fretted at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and the whole thing's down 2 frets, but there's no open string to go to, so you go to this note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. With the bass, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But otherwise you can see it's the same stuff, just moved down. And then the same kind of lick done back on the A chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Only with the bass it sounds like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last measure is just a pinch. So those licks are really, they're what's called a sequence. You play the same thing, or almost the same thing, on each chord, just changing it so that it fits each chord that you're on, but otherwise playing the exact same idea. So here's what the whole tune sounds like, played a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to practice this tune or work on it, the main thing is just those right hand exercises. Try them without any fretted notes so that you can go from one combination to another, either all on one string or going between two strings, leaving out that first note and playing the first finger note on the offbeat, the and of 1. So if you do those exercises, you'll see that they're the exact same right hand as you're using all the way throughout this tune. So try that out, and you should be good to go.